Like the good old days, but with masks and social distancing, and so it's not like the good old days. But
Hey, these days we'll take what we can get, man.
yeah, you know what I mean.
A blessing is a blessing.
You got that right, Jay. It's Wagon Wheel. It's actually an old Bob Dylan song. I think. Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
One thing about Bob Dylan, he's not the greatest singer, so it's like when people remake his songs, you're like, yeah, good job.
Wow, you dared go there.
No, I'm just
The
saying.
man won a Nobel Prize for poetry, my friend.
Jason, I am the biggest Bob Dylan fan. Trust me. Ask anyone.
Okay, but I will agree with you that he kind of took We Are the World in a different direction, because you had, Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
you had Lionel Richie, all these wonderful, Huey Lewis, Cyndi Lauper.
Yep.
And then Bob Dylan comes on and, in the world will be a better place for you and me.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Hey.
I guess the only guy in the Zoom room
But
who got
no,
that was
for,
Chef
hi-
Paul.
for him to be included with all those, pop stars and celebrities just on his own terms is in itself a great statement on how big of a star he was.
And his son, Jacob, when he was with the Wallflowers
Right.
in the 90s,
One
chick
headlight.
magnet.
Yeah. Okay. 7:19. Jay, go ahead. Let's head into the Zoom room here where we have our good friends, our best Thursday friends ever, from the GCC Culinary Academy. Chef Paul and the gang. Jason Solis.
Yes, so our friends over at the Guam Community College's Culinary Academy have their chef hats on, and Chris has got his gastrointestinal equipment ready to go, because we are visiting the country of Thailand, a nation that has many, many, many flavors and spices and just so much rich.
Indonesia.
Oh, we're doing Indonesia today.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I guess we were misinformed. We thought we were doing Thailand. So Indonesia. My mistake. So yeah. So
Thailand next week.
Okay, so stay tuned for that next week. Okay, so Chef Paul over at GCC, what is your menu that you've set today to capture the flavors of Indonesia?
Well, the students have recreated some iconic dishes, but they brought it up to a contemporary level. And I'm gonna let them talk about their dishes, their menus. But I just wanted to put out a notice that for lunch we're gonna be going through the multi-purpose auditorium. But after that, from dinner and then for the rest of the events, we're gonna be going through the kitchen.
Okay, so slight change for those of you who have been visiting GCC for the last about 6 weeks or so. So make sure to head over to the multi-purpose auditorium starting, lunch service begins at 11 a.m. Make sure to get there early, guys, because this is top-notch food that you are certainly going to want to check out. So we've got some chefs. I don't even want to call them aspiring chefs, because if you guys can capture just the rich palette of Indonesian cuisine, I mean, you guys in my book, you guys are already there. So joining us from on the road, and I was telling her during commercial break, she has got this amazing lens flare effect that makes her look like she's in hyperspace. Chef Masi Calvo. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning.
Hi. So what's your responsibility in putting together this amazing Indonesian cuisine today for lunch and dinner?
So me and Pedro, we created the menu, which is curry spicy meatballs, garlic ginger chicken, Indonesian slaw, and pita bread. And then for our dessert, we have a ube crepe with peanut butter and chocolate filling.
Oh.
And so we created that menu, and then we basically just operate the kitchen together, and we kind of do teamwork with our classmates, and we do production and everything.
Mhm.
So we're like the ones who are in charge of that.
All right. So you are let's say you're the jab of the 1-2 punch of you and your partner, Chef Pedro Garrido. So Chef Pedro, what is your responsibility with working with Masi and putting this meal together?
We both like share the same goals together, which no person does things anything alone. Where we do things together, like production, and we talk about the team, see where to place them, how things can flow easily.
Mm-hmm. Is a meatball very, very challenging to put together when you guys talk about Indonesian meatballs? Because most people would associate the most popular meatballs, they say, like the Italian style or some things like that. What makes an Indonesian meatball challenging as a culinary artist?
Well, it's mostly like the flavor. it's very heavy in curry and it has cilantro in it. Like it's just very strong flavors than compared to Italian meatballs,
Mhm.
and it's more it's more heavy in the spices.
Okay, Chef Pedro, for people that have never tried an Indonesian meatball before, is this the kind of thing that people can just like jam a fork in just like once and just kind of like bite around, or do you have to like cut it up into pieces and and quite literally savor the flavor?
I prefer that they savor the flavor, and they should be open-minded about how the flavor is going to be, how it's going to be on their palate, because a lot of people have different preferences in terms of flavor. Whether they prefer not a lot of spices, not too much flavor in the mouth, and there are people that prefer more simple and more complex stuff too.
All right, right on. Okay, we also got in the Zoom room right now, we got Isaac and John Michael. They're joining us. Boys, good morning. Thanks for joining us, chefs.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, so what are you guys going to be working on today?
So for our dinner menu, we have coconut rice, was it pork saute, chili baked fish with coconut spinach and Indonesian style corn on the cob. And our dessert will be a pandan cake with a coconut whipping top.
Wow. For people that have never attempted to make Indonesian food, and maybe they're used to chamorro cooking, what goes into like Indonesian cuisine when you're preparing the food or when you're like laying out all your ingredients? Like, how is it different?
This is actually like the spices
Mm-hmm.
overall in total.
All right, right on. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to.
It's good, guys. It's kind of similar to chamorro food, but like a little of that Indian influence, right?
A little bit more.
Yeah, like
Chamorro food is spicy, but Indonesian food is like to the next level. But we didn't try to go to that level because there's some of our customers that are kind of take the heat. We try to go in the middle of it.
They're
where
banty, right?
It's for the customers.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys know
very
you guys know
similar
you're
to
talking to
tomorrow.
Malafunction right here,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah.
this is like Mr. Pika.
No, but they do fried rice, right, chef? There's some like, isn't there like a famous Indonesian fried rice? Was it nasam goreng or something?
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chef Paul, last week you told us that because of demand and because of people are so supportive of helping the students, live their dream to prepare food, that you guys were actually going from the normal 150 box lunches up to 200. Are you guys producing that same volume today?
We're actually toned it down a bit because we're not sure because of finished spring break. So we actually we're doing between 150 and 200.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even more reason, my friends, why you guys have to get to GCC in Manila and make sure to try out these amazing lunch and dinner plates. And Chef, is it still $10?
Yes. $10.
All right.
And
so,
it's a $25 box.
Easy, so easy.
I mean,
yeah.
you get a dessert with it. This food is made fresh. It's served hot. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious.
It's great stuff, guys. And I'm telling you, Indonesian food, it's absolutely you're gonna love it because it's really. I mean, it is different from chamorro food, but it's a lot of the similar like spice set of like this part of the world. So it's nothing crazy, and the dishes they chose to select, I think, are really accessible, and you guys are gonna like it. So, Chef, is it 11 o'clock multi-purpose center at GCC? Is that when it opens?
Yes, we open at 11. If we see people in line earlier, then we're going to start making more. We're going to start production. It's 11 to 12:30 in a multi-purpose. But starting in dinner at 4 to 5:30, we're going to be running it out of the kitchen because we're sharing the multi-purpose auditorium with criminal justice. And after that, we're going to be running the rest of the events out of the kitchen.
Okay.
And we set up a system for that.
yeah, Chef. Well, those criminal justice students can work up a real strong appetite too. So I'm sure they're going to want to give you guys their hard-earned money to let you live your dream again. And make sure everybody, $10 goes to get you this amazing meal, as Chef Paul said, cooked fresh. This goes to help the students with their lab fees. And these guys are, a lot of them are professional chefs already. They're getting the credentials, and they are going to be out as tourism continues to get better. They're going to be in our restaurants, in our hotels, serving you and doing what they love.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Chef Paul. We're very excited to try some Indonesian cuisine today, and really appreciate this opportunity to partner up with you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, chefs. Get it.
All right, Mossy, drive safe, huh?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
right on.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good talk too. And that's what I love about getting them on is it's like that's another part of it is talking about what you're cooking and being able